Hello everyone, this is Jack Frost with your daily update for Ethereum technicals and Solana. For the Ethereum technicals, price overall continues sideways for the very short term after finding support at 3200 with this piercing pattern just here, now moving slightly away from support overall. Volume for the very short term supports downwards movement with a push on these bearish candlesticks just here, though for the midterm volume still supports upwards movement with the strongest volume on these upwards candlesticks here. On balance volume reacts to resistance at prior support just here, now moving away, giving a slight bearish signal for the short term. RSI is neutral, money flow also neutral, neither RSI or money flow exhibit divergence, and both are quite squarely in neutral territory, giving them room to move before they may enter overbought or oversold. ATR overall declining along with price. For the very short term, ATR declines as price moves sideways. Stochastics is neutral and increasing, having just failed to enter oversold here previously where price found support. The model of stochastics and support and resistance suggests an upward swing may occur at this point towards resistance at 3680 or 3890 where price may find these resistance points and stochastics may enter overbought. On the Solana daily chart, price overall moves lower for primary wave 4. This wave count seeing primary wave 4 unfold as a single zigzag, as with this data source it has the best fit, and a zigzag is the most common corrective structure. For this last completed session, the end of minor wave 4 is labeled complete at this high here, the Elliott channel redrawn from the previous day's video. Minor wave 4 subdividing as a complete single zigzag, and this Elliott channel drawn using Elliott's second technique from the end of minor wave 2 to the end of minor wave 4 with a copy on the end of minor wave 3. It shows where minor wave 5 may find support as it moves lower, though if price continues higher, minor wave 4 cannot move into minor wave 1 price territory at 161.1862. Now at this point with minor wave 5, intermediate wave C and primary wave 4 moving price lower, primary wave 4 has a target calculated at 117.4360, the 0.618 Fibonacci ratio of primary wave 3. On this daily alternate chart, this wave count sees primary wave 4 as a contracting or barrier triangle, while the main wave count sees it as a zigzag. This upwards movement at this point labeled the beginning of intermediate wave D within primary wave 4. A high above 161.1862 will support this wave count as it is the invalidation for the main wave count. Though as intermediate wave D continues higher, it cannot move above the start of intermediate wave B at 188.0915. As intermediate wave C is shorter than intermediate wave A, this triangle cannot be expanding, and so intermediate wave D cannot move above this point. Intermediate wave E and the end of primary wave 4 are expected to fall short of this AC trendline just here, as is common for contracting triangles. On the technical daily chart for Solana, price increases after finding support at 127 with this bullish engulfing pattern just here. Volume for the short term supports downwards movement with strongest volume on these bearish candlesticks, though strength on this bullish engulfing pattern supports the candlestick pattern. For the short to midterm, volume is strongest on these upwards candlesticks just here, supporting upwards movement for the midterm. On balance, volume moves within a small range, currently giving no signal. RSI is neutral and increasing quite squarely in neutral territory, giving it room to move before it may enter overbought or oversold. Money flow also in neutral territory, neither RSI or money flow exhibit divergence at this time frame. Stochastics now increasing with the model of stochastics and support and resistance suggesting an upward swing may continue at this point towards resistance at 157 or 175 where price finds these resistance points, and stochastics may enter overbought. That's all for me with your daily update for Solana and Ethereum. If you want the Ethereum Elliott Wave count, you can sign up for that today at pureelliottwave.com using the link in the description below. Thank you, and I hope everyone has a good day.